Hey, what's up, guys? So we're back with this week's Zynga poker video. So let's get to it. So I think I'm gonna do 50 million again. Last time I got fifth place. So yeah, last time I didn't even win a single hand. So that was kind of embarrassing. Um, but yeah, we'll see what happens this time. um, so yeah, I mean, the last time, I noticed they had the new table setup. I mean, the design's just different. Everything else is pretty much the same. Seems like it's taken a little while too. Oh yeah, that's right. They have the new timer system. So instead of switching the big blind after a certain number of hands, they do it after a certain amount of time, which is actually an interesting new element. Um, I think that could really help people that like to delay the game a lot more to help them win. So maybe I'll use that strategy. Like maybe I'll delay the game or speed up the game as much as I possibly can in order to give myself an advantage. So I've got ace queen. We're gonna play that. I feel like I'm like fixing my hair a lot. I don't know why. Okay, so that's not a good draw. But we'll see. We'll see what happens here. I think I'm gonna bet actually. I feel like I've been too timid the last few games, so I'm gonna try to be more aggressive. I'll bet one more time. Okay, there we go. I got a queen, so now I can bet like 700k. All right, we won the first hand. Doing much better than we did last time. So, I think I'll try to talk more about the game. Um, but in terms of what kind of happened to me today, or I mean throughout this week, not too much. On Sunday, the Vikings were playing. That was their first game. I almost had to work on Sunday, but it turns out I didn't have to, so that was good. So I watched the first game. They won. That was good. First week of football was pretty good. I was in two fantasy leagues. I won one of them, lost one of them. This week during work, on Tuesday night, I spent that night in Madison, Indiana. It's actually a pretty nice town. I ate at this place called the Red Pepper, which is a pretty good cafe place. And I was actually walking on the waterfront or whatever, and I saw like this restaurant that was basically it was held up, by a boat or whatever. So it was basically like a boat restaurant, basically. So you'd like walk out to it on like this kind of what do they call that, like deck or whatever, like this walkway on the water, and then you just go inside the restaurant. I didn't go there, but I just thought that was cool. I mean, it was really actually a beautiful town. I mean, the riverfront was absolutely beautiful. I mean, just seeing the bluffs on the other side and just really being up close to the river was really nice, I thought. So I'm gonna fold that. But yeah, so yeah, nothing too eventful other than that happened. I went to Run Club both days. Yeah, just like normal stuff. I feel like the girl to the right of me. Let me click on this profile. Let's see. Yep. Mandy. I'm not sure which girl it is. Could be the older lady, but I feel like I've seen her before. I feel like I've seen her in like a different game we've played. Maybe like in a shootout or like a other sit and go. Like you'd think like, you know, with there not being as many people as there used to be playing, that you'd eventually run into somebody that you've seen already. Especially if you play the same sit and goes or same tables, you'd think you'd eventually run into the same person. And sometimes it seems like it with, you know, like the bots because they have similar profile pictures, but that's not necessarily the case. Like at this table, there's only one bot, and I've seen that profile picture so many times, but it's probably a different type of bot or whatever. Okay, so I have a Jack 3, so I'm definitely betting there. Okay, we got an ace. That's kind of dangerous, but I still like my chances. Okay, now this is where I get him. 1.6 million. Alright, so there we go. Maybe I could have bet a little bit less, but again, you know, in that situation, I felt like I could get a healthy amount of money. Obviously, I wasn't going to go all in, but it was a healthy amount. So right now I'm in the lead. I already won 2 hands, so that's good. Yeah, I'm feeling better. I'm feeling better about this game already. It feels like it's a lot more timid of a table. You know, nobody's gone out yet. But right now I have the chip lead. I've had some good hands. I had that full house, but you know, the first one I only had 1 pair, so things are going pretty good. So I'm gonna fold this. So yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys. So now we're at 20 subscribers actually, so it's a really cool amount. I mean, I think before the beginning of this year, I had like less than 10. So I've definitely, you know, more than doubled my count this year. I think I've become a lot more committed to my channel. Obviously, this series. I do want to come out with something else. I keep like telling you guys that I'm going to come out with something else, and it doesn't really happen. I do have footage for a video I've kind of been trying to make. It's kind of similar to, you know, a couple of my other popular uploads. I think my top 10 places to eat at Mall of America has 3,000 views, like over 3,000 views, so that's pretty cool. And, you know, I just hit 1,000 views, you know, this year, so, or maybe even like a few months ago, so I don't even know. But yeah, my Mall of America videos are still really popular. And then, you know, my Zynga poker videos have been pretty steady. I think people have been subscribing for that. You know, I really want to, you know, try something a little bit new, but we'll see what happens. But yeah, you know, just 20 is a good number. You know, that might not seem like anything to anybody, but, you know, like 20 is a hard number to hit, you know, for sure. Especially, you know, like, that's kind of the number where it's like, okay, you're starting to become, you know, at least a couple people, like, actually think about your channel. Like, maybe they don't actually watch the videos, but they realize your channel is a thing. You know, where some channels, they don't have any uploads, and they'll have, like, 5 subscribers or 6. Like, 20 is, like, it's kind of, like, starting to get into that range of, okay, you know, is it possible to get to 100? and then you kind of just go from there. I mean, if I got to 100, that'd be really cool. I think it's not impossible. Like, I think I could hit that number next year depending on what happens. I really think I have to diversify my channel. Like, I can't just keep doing just these videos. I think I could make it to like 50 subscribers with just doing these videos, but I think in order to up the popularity, I've got to make a more diverse set of videos. And I have some videos planned, and we'll see what happens. But yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys again for 20 subscribers. That's pretty cool. So thank you. Here's to the next 20, and the next 20 after that. So nothing's happened really in the game. I've had a few bad hands, so I've just folded. Okay, so now all of a sudden we're down to 5 people. Or no, 6 people. And I have a pair of jacks, so that's good. Looks like Mandy's in the lead right now. Deja vu, maybe. We'll see. I don't know if... I feel like I've seen her before, but maybe I haven't. Her profile just looks familiar. Ooh, he called. And there's a king and an ace on the field. It's usually not a good sign. I'm gonna bet, see if he folds. There we go, yeah. I think the jacks would have been enough, but he could have had a king or an ace. I mean, it's possible he could have had a king, and he thought I had an ace, so that could have done something for him. I feel like I put my hair in like a completely different position. I don't know. I feel like I need to have like a set hairstyle because my hair always kind of looks different every day. So like I don't usually have like a set hairstyle. I don't know. Like maybe one of these days I'll try to like set it in stone because I still want it to be like this length, but I want it to like look natural. Like I want it to like fit my style, like fit my head basically. If that makes sense. So yeah, now it looks like I'm in the chip lead, so that's good. So I was actually looking back at some of my Pokemon videos, so I did a Nuzlocke challenge. I wanted to do another Pokemon challenge, but I didn't really want to film it because I don't really have like the setup to do it. I mean, like, the other one was so bad, and it just wasn't good. So this one, I might just, like, update people on it. Maybe just make, like, one video showing off my stats or whatever happened or something. Just talk about some highlights with it. But yeah, so I was probably going to do, a Nuzlocke-ish thing for Pokemon Omega Ruby. I only played through that game once. I played through Ruby and got the entire Pokedex, the Hoenn Pokedex. But I just played through the regular game, like Omega Ruby, and then I just stopped. So I didn't really, go through the whole thing. I didn't go through the whole post game. So I'm just gonna reset it, and then probably do like a Nuzlocke or some sort of I think there's like can't remember what it was called, but it's like you're basically like a gym leader type. Like you can only have one type of Pokemon, and you've got to like water or fire or grass or whatever, and it has to stay that type throughout the entire game. So you have to choose a type, and then you can only use Pokemon that are that type. And I thought that was a pretty cool idea, but I was like, I think you can't really lose that because like even if your Pokemon faints, you can still use it again. So I was almost thinking of like a way to like combine the two. Like it has to be a certain type, and it also has to, if it faints, you can't use it anymore. I do like that premise of like if it faints, you can't use it anymore. So that's why I really like the Nuzlocke. The only problem is, with the only I think it's called Monotype Challenge. Yeah, so Monotype Challenge. You could catch an unlimited amount of whatever Pokemon are in that type, and that's not a good thing, because there's only there's only so many Pokemon that you should be able to use to make it a challenge. So, like, basically, you'd have to do the Nuzlocke, and you'd have to go to each route, and when you get to a route, you can only catch that first Pokemon you see, except that you can only use the same type. So maybe it could be like, you just wander around that area until the first one you see is, like, the type you want, and then you only have that one chance to catch it. But that seems like not every route's going to have that, so it's like, I don't really know how I'm going to... I might just do a Nuzlocke, but I really want to incorporate something like that, because that would be kind of cool. Because I really want to challenge myself with Pokemon, because I've just really been getting in the swing of it again. You know, I've been watching this guy called J Rose on YouTube, and he does fantastic videos. I mean, really, like, you know, he does, like, the, you know, how to catch them all, like, challenge or whatever, and it's a really good series. So, I personally really enjoy it. And so, like, he's kind of inspired me to, you know, like, want to play Pokemon and, you know, want to do it in different ways, basically. So there, I had a good hand, and I kind of outbet him right there, so I kind of pushed him, got some good money out of that. So I've had a couple bad hands there. We'll see what happens. I think I might actually want to speed up the game, because it looks like, you know, the blinds are getting pretty big. You know, even though I'm the chip leader, I'm not the chip leader by too much. And the blinds are going to get really big soon. And I have a bad hand, of course. But I still won, so there you go. So I'm not going to play 2-6. It's too low. 10-8's not worth my time. So it looks like we got a lot of timid players. Obviously, it's tough to play when, you know, you've got, like, a bad hand. You want, like, a semi-decent hand, and then you just want to strike once you have it. Hoping Nancy loses there. Okay, so she did. So now, ball's in my court here. Let's see what she does. I don't really like my chances with that hand. I'm gonna raise them back. Shit, that was ballsy. He probably didn't have anything there. I'm trying to get Nancy out here. Hopefully we can. Kind of put myself in a bad spot. Like, just this next blind pass through, I might not be able to win if I don't do something. So hopefully they all contribute next round, because then we can eliminate Nancy. Okay, well, won again, so that's good. Didn't have to do anything there. Okay, don't want to play that. I put my tongue out again, just like, I'm just getting, like, nervous, like, so that's a bad hand, we don't want that. Alright, so now we're going to put pressure on Nancy here. So we're just going to check her. Try to run a trap on her. Okay, I don't think she has anything. Oh, she did have a straight. Oh, I was kind of afraid of that. Looked like she had something. Oh, she folded again. Man, I'm kind of glad she's pretty timid, because I had some bad hands when she folded. King 7. Okay, the next one will put pressure on her again. 7-9 is such a bad hand. Looks like they're gonna... Nope. Well, that'll do it. So, finished in the top 3. So, back on track. So, let's see how far I can finish. That's really not a good hand. Let's see if I can get a king, hopefully. I couldn't get one, but I'll go all in. Alright, there we go. There we go. 5-3 is not good. I also like to grab my ears sometime. I don't know why I do that. Ooh, man. Guy on my left is... Now he's at 2.8 million. He's going all in, so I'm going to check that. No, he still survived. Alright, I'm just going to raise them all in here. Hey. 4-2 is trash. We'll just have to hope my next hand is good. Okay, that's a pretty solid last hand there. Alright, looks like I won this one. So we're back even. Two jacks, not that great. 3-6, I don't like. Oh my god, I didn't press that button. Ugh. Yeah, it's pretty much game over now. Yeah, I didn't mean to press the call button. I don't know what happened there. I'm still alive though. Yeah, I mean, I have to go all in here. Alright, there we go. Still alive, still alive. I was kind of an underdog there. Fold that. Okay, top two. Alright. That is a bad hand. That is a bad hand. Let's see if he takes it. Nope. No, he knew I had a straight. Okay. I don't like that hand. 3-6 is trash. 4-7 is also trash. I don't have anything good. Alright, I have to go all in here. Oh, he didn't do it. Alright, I have to go all in here. Oh! Alright. Now I have the lead. Alright, let's raise them all in here. Okay, it's going all in. Alright, so we split. Alright, I don't like that hand. There we go, I won! Back in the winner's circle, baby. Oh, man. $200 million. Well, thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys remember to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week. See ya.